Welcome to the World Buzz Bulletin. Tonight, we're tracking the fast-shifting aftermath of the high-stakes meeting between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi, a meeting that carried heavy weight for global diplomacy, defense cooperation, and the delicate balance of world power. The talks, held under intense international attention, were aimed at stabilizing relations at a time when global pressure on Russia continues to grow because of its war in Ukraine. For Putin, the visit was not just symbolic, it was a demonstration that Moscow still has powerful partners willing to engage publicly. For Modi, this was an opportunity to push India's agenda as a rising global player that can talk to all sides, even when tensions are at their peak. According to officials present at the discussions, Putin sought reassurance that India would continue its strategic defense cooperation, including long-standing weapons supplies and maintenance deals that have tied both countries together for decades. Russia remains a critical supplier for India's defense forces, and Moscow is keen to secure these ties as Western sanctions tighten and alternative markets shrink. On the other side of the table, Modi prioritized economic and energy security. India has taken advantage of discounted Russian oil throughout the war, and New Delhi was keen to solidify those arrangements. Sources say India pushed for clearer guarantees on oil supply, transport safety, and long-term pricing, all essential as global energy markets remain unpredictable. But the most sensitive part of the meeting, according to analysts, was Ukraine. Modi reportedly urged Putin to commit more seriously to diplomatic pathways and reduce the risk of escalation, especially after new peace proposals coming out of Washington and Europe. While Putin did not shift his core position, he signaled openness to further talks but insisted that Russia's territorial demands would remain on the table. Observers note that both leaders walked away with something they needed. Putin gained the optics of international legitimacy and a reminder to the world that Russia is not fully isolated. Modi strengthened India's image as an independent, non-aligned global power, capable of engaging major rivals while protecting its own national interests. However, the meeting also raised questions. Western governments privately expressed concern that the discussions could soften international pressure on Moscow at a time when diplomatic efforts to end the war are intensifying. Meanwhile, critics in India argued that deeper engagement with Russia could strain New Delhi's ties with the US and Europe, especially as global blocs harden. Still, for now, both Putin and Modi appear to have left the Delhi summit satisfied, each achieving key objectives while projecting confidence on the world stage. What this means for the next phase of the Ukraine conflict, global oil markets, and Asian security will become clearer in the weeks ahead. That's all for now. You're watching the World Buzz Bulletin, bringing you clarity in a fast-moving world. Stay informed, stay aware, and join us next time for more global updates.